Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Surely, every human wants an ideal home life without suffering in the slightest. Many couples in developed countries commit child-free because they are afraid, cannot take responsibility well to their children, and they think they can make the children suffer. Because the media is often recommend this, so many Gen Z in Indonesia are interested in this movement and may follow it. In this occasion, I would like to demonstrate some reasons why child-free should not be done. First, I would like to mention that child-free is not a solution to ideal happiness. Second, it has negative effects for individuals. And third, I will expose the child-free effects that have been unleashed on undeveloped country. Finally, I'll summarize my presentation. The first reasons why child-free is not an ideal happiness solution is because the reason why many people choose child-free is because of psychological issues. People who think child-free need psychological therapy to heal their trauma, negative thoughts, and anxiety. If someone is mentally healthy, they will motivate themselves to be good parents for their children and learn many parenting knowledge. In fact, in this digital era, getting parenting knowledge is very easy compared to in the past. Even if we want to, we could get it for free via social media or YouTube. Some of the negative effects of child-free on mental health are that first, feelings of loneliness in old age. Second, not having a reliable person to care for. And thirdly, deciding child-free to make someone less fit in the group. Psychologist Yvonne said, maybe you will feel less fit in the group because most people in your age are probably already carrying out life dynamics and roles that are much different from you because being a parent. Next, let me talk about the second reasons. In terms of health, child-free has a negative impact on women's reproduction organ. The head of the National Population and Family Planning Agency, a man who graduated from the Faculty of Medicine UGM, and also the former regent of Kulon Progo, Dr. Hasto Wardoyo, obstetric and gynecological specialist consultant said, those women who decide to be child-free are at risk of developing tumors, uterine cancer, endometrial cysts, and breast cancer. So, don't assume that child-free is risk-free. Don't decide just because you are emotional, but then don't know the risk. And now I'd like to move on the third reasons. Another reasons people choose child-free is because afraid of not being able to financially and take care of their children well, because the cost of living is getting more and more expensive. This has happened in developed countries before. Let's take the example of Japan. Shinzo Abe, Prime Minister of Japan said Japan's population is expected to continue to decline and at the one point threatened with extinction. When the number of children decrease, the number of elderly people will increase. So currently, there are more elderly than productive age in Japan. Japan is intensively importing labor because very short of population, and also intensively importing a lot of caregiver to care for their elderly. In the end, the Japanese government tried to educate and ask their Gen Z for help to produce offspring and promise the cost of living for their children will be borne by the state. For these reasons, Indonesia should not join this movement because it can indirectly destroy a nation or democracy. In conclusion, child-free is caused a lot of loss in terms of psychological health, even affecting the social economy demography of a country. From a psychological point of view, this is not healthy and requires therapy. In old age will make loneliness and life becomes more difficult than having children. In terms of health, it can damage to the female reproductive organs, and it can also make our country short of population. If we want to be a great nation, educate ourselves so that we can form a good generation. Actually, if we think again, with the number of children, the economic curve will rise because toys, ice cream, and other products will continue to sell because of the large of population. After we know the negative effect of child-free, do we still think that with child-free we can be happy? Or do we still dare to decide child-free only for emotional reasons? Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.